What's going on, fam? Welcome. Welcome to another live. Excited. Are we crashing? Yes or not? Are we going to continue crashing? Yes or not? Is this a bull trap? Yes or no? And well, let's go. Chill day today, honestly, pretty exciting. Basically, most of the major cryptocurrencies chilling and doing really well. But there was one that said, you know what, get away from me. I'm going to put a lowest low that people never seen in their entire lives. And that is Terra Luna, my friends. So we're going to be talking a lot about Terra Luna, Bitcoin, Crocoin tonight, and have an amazing time, right? As always, enjoying the world of crypto, because in the long term, definitely this could be a bull trap based on what we've seen before in 2013 and 2017. And what I want to do with my portfolio is not getting in the trap, right? And I don't want you guys to get in the trap either. So a lot of questions, a lot of fear. You see, still at 10, still a lot of people buying still, which of course, it's great because you're buying at some of the cheapest prices. And I don't want to hear many of you selling. That's what I'm going to tell you. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, everybody. Like this video right now. Support the channel. And don't forget to turn on those notification bells so you never miss an update. People, thank you very much for coming in and welcome. Just starting here on a Tuesday, beautiful afternoon, evening. And well, crashing, it can be defined in many different terms, because when you go ahead and zoom out, take a look at Bitcoin, we're still down the 100 moving average estimate. We're close to the lowest. We're still not at that point. $31,000 is really not that bad. But in the week, we're still putting red candlesticks. When we go to Crocoin, at Crocoin, 33 cents, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And we're putting 20 cents right now. I moved to Terra Luna, guys, and we are looking at 19 cents. It was at $19. It was at $14. And I was telling my patrons and some of my Olympians and friends, hey, go ahead and get some Terra Luna. Look, I just got some Terra Luna as well yesterday at $32. And of course, I know that's way cheaper, but I got it right about here, right? Right about here. So I'm not at all mad because I got it much higher. It is just a price that honestly I don't really want to pass around, to be honest with you. I needed to get in and I'm taking the hit. I'm still up, but hey, honestly, it was a small investment, but a small loan of $1 million. I'm just kidding. But we have to go, all in. One of the things that I want to share with you is what dogecoin, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so sorry, but because he's right? I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, he's saying, which is the guy responsible for the project, he's saying 9 hours ago, close to announcing a recovery plan for USD. Hang tight. And of course, getting close just 1 hour ago. So he's going to be saying a lot of the things right now that people are looking for. $17, $18 for Terra Luna is a price that I was listening to. I am George, from the Crypto Saras. I'm listening to Coin Bureau. From the past, I know they have very heavy investments in Terra Luna, in Cosmos, and in other different blockchains. And seeing it at these prices is almost unbelievable, completely unbelievable, right? The reason why is because how in the world did this happen? Based on what I'm recollecting, the evidence, it seems that there was a coordinated attack on Terra Luna and the UST stablecoin. You know what the sad thing is, my friends? Is that the Treasury Department Secretary, Janet Yellen, is using that to her advantage. Yep, it's happening. Let me show you. Let's go and cut to the chase right now. U.S. lawmakers push for urgent stablecoin regulation. Like, I'm not against some kind of regulation to protect users, to protect us, because, guys, you don't know how bad it gets when people steal all your crypto from you, right? So at the end of the day, we want some kind of responsibility, but and protection, right? But the Fed now warns of stablecoins runs and uses sites, what happens with the USD fiasco. And a couple of the things that I want to tell you, it says there was a report this morning in the Wall Street Journal, a stablecoin known as Terra USD experienced a run and had a decline in value. So definitely they're aware of what's happening. They're aware of what's happening in the world of crypto and blockchain, and of course, other different situation that is making the entire market go to extreme fear. Basically, people concerned about their investments. Is Terra Luna on the verge of collapsing? Well, collapsing in the sense of the price. I'm gonna tell you that, right? Terra Luna fell off its peg, sparking over a 40% decline in the price. I don't think the party is over, everybody. It is not over. This is a project that I came to know it months ago, more than 6 months ago, and I kind of wanted to wait for that $50 to $40 average. If you go back, you're gonna see that we're having, $80, even lower right here to the $50 right here. This was February. It is insane because I'm gonna go ahead and do the 1 day here. So massive, massive volatility in this case from this bottom, which was the beginning of the year, all the way to the top. Basically, you're seeing how easily 100% retracement. If I bring this all the way back here to July 2021, you're seeing right now on the Fibonacci level how we are topping here at $120. Bam, $120, and this was just right here an 86% to 90% drop in the price of Terra Luna. What's up, mommy? Happy to have you here. Luna will go to $5, and people bullish on the price of Terra Luna going even lower. I do think Terra Luna is gonna rebound. That's why I'm buying. Welcome everybody from Toronto. Happy to have you here. Welcome, Hola guys. What's going on? Happy to have you in the house. Welcome, welcome. It is not one of the projects that I specialize here in the channel, but I'm adding a little bit more and more and more. I knew that I'm doing my research on Terra Luna and understanding, even better what it does and how it works. And one of the things I like to tell you is, since I know I'm talking from the Flexa network, Tyler Sparling, which is the CEO of Flexa Network, talked with the Dow and with this person and on a Twitter space. And I was listening to the guy talk about basically the payment rails and using stablecoin and USD for paying, and how secure Flex Network was going to be providing those methods and channels to pay for people to make those transactions. So it was really nice to listen to the guy, and done a lot of things with Terra Luna. So another thing that it's pretty interesting is a total attack on this on Twitter too, bots. So you can take a look here at the bots, and I'm showing you right now on the screen. Coordinated attack on bots, and they're pretty much saying the same thing over and over on Twitter, spamming and creating FUD. So this is not a coincidence, of course. This is not a coincidence. This is something created by someone who is still, I don't know at this time, but has a plan with Terra Luna. Some of the major stable coins, the one I really like is USDC, right? USDC, because it's from prepared and created by Coinbase, so I liked it a lot just for security concerns. But Terra Luna USD was one that I was really wanted to use a lot. Now these are the top ones that we have right now, and I watched this little 3-minute video from the good Cryptosaurus Georgie, and that's pretty much what he was saying, that there was an attack, that it is something that he's holding. He's super down, 80% down on his Terra Luna position, and I'm hearing from Coin Bureau that he's also down. I mean, I just watched previous videos from him where he says that he owned Terra Luna, and I'm like, whoa. So best time to buy Terra Luna is, of course, right now if you have the possibility. Not financial advice, but do as you please. I got a $30-something. I'm down, but much better than anything in the last year, to be honest with you. I mean, since the beginning of 2022, I'm getting the greatest deal since the beginning of 22. So if we turn our page to CROcoin right now, it's like somebody's just coming into Cronos and saying, hey, let me buy something. Well, that person is buying Cronos at a price that I couldn't buy with most of my money. You see? That's what happens. Woo! It is the way crypto works in this case, right? At this time, I'm going to go ahead and move over to the markets. Hope everybody's feeling good. We're coming up to 1.43. That means that we are getting out of the 30,000 Bitcoin floor. I'm happy about that. Yesterday, we were really close. We were really close on staying at the 29,000 Bitcoin, which, let's go back here to Bitcoin. We reached 29,000 yesterday, and it was something that I was really excited about because I really want to see Bitcoin much lower. But as of right now, if we keep this pace, I mean, this can be a great weekend. This can be a great weekend, to be honest with you. For sure. Brandon, explain why the Fed affects the market this way, please. I'm sitting on everything. Oscar, what's going on, Brandon? You're holding, if you're holding Terra Luna or UST, well, the effects, of course, with the stable coins, they're trying to get the USDC, central bank digital currency, by the Fed. One of the issues with that is that if we go to the granular level of using it, nothing stops them from adding permissions to that currency and letting you spend it whenever they want on whatever they want, right? The idea is not to do that, of course, but it's the government. What would you expect? If you have, I mean, I don't have a dollar with me, right? But if you have a dollar, right, a dollar, you can spend it basically anywhere. If you have a card, I mean, this crypto.com card, there are some places that I'm sure that there are some places where I cannot use this card to buy something. Same thing is going to happen with that USDC from the government eventually. So that is why having some decentralized, by not, non-governmental stable coins is amazing. Although it comes to a price oftentimes to this, that the security and the privacy can be attacked by bad actors. That is what we're learning right now when it comes to Terra Luna. That is what we're learning right now. I mean, as I showed you just a couple minutes ago, they are still working on it. We're still want to get something from it. There hasn't been said anything from the founder. I'm gonna click on his profile. I'm gonna follow him with notifications on. And in the last hour, he just said that, and he's just getting close to a recovery plan. I've heard about Terra Luna that they're trying to borrow a lot of money to get that UST back. Because if you go back, now it's placed 11 at 83 cents. It was, of course, at $1. It dropped. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the UST price, which I don't have here on my favorites, but I'm going to bring it here. It's going to be this one. Ooh. So this is on Coinbase. And of course, $1, the way any stable coin should look like. And it dropped all the way to 61 cents. So that is one of the worst nightmares for any stable coin in the history of stable coins, right? Because the idea is for you to stay pegged to the dollar, not get out and just free fall like this. Because people use this for borrowing, people use this from protocols. Like you need to use this for Anchor protocol to borrow and lend. And I'm very excited to go to that one. Cronos, I use it for the most part for my DeFi plays, but also wanted to start on Terra Luna. And well, if I want to buy Terra Luna, what a best price to buy than right now. Anytime, Brandon, that's what we're here, my man. That's what we're here. Told you yesterday we'll bounce back up and told you we'll dump again. I'm happy to have people with such an amazing awareness of the market. You are all welcome here. You're all welcome. Boom. You picked up some Luna during the dip. Strongly believe it will recover. I do believe it will recover too. That's why I bought it. And that's why I'm alerting some people to do so, because this is just not going to be a crash that is just going to keep the price at these levels. Because I understand that if you have Terra Luna drop this massively in a span of a week or a month, then that is a much more difficult scenario for it to grow back. But once it's in 1 day or 2 days, this is going to come back same fast and furious as it did went down, right? Now, we need to hear a lot from the founders and the developer team to get customer and consumer confidence back and bring it back. Terra Luna is one that is used by a lot of people. I know it doesn't have the same amount of community as Shiba Inu or any other meme coin, but still is really powerful. And I know a lot of people use it for their transactions, and it's important. It's very, very important. There you go. Crocoin. Welcome back. Hey, don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Don't forget about that like button and continue subscribing to the channel, because that's how you get all the latest news here right now. On this one, guys, we got some cool news for Crocoin and cryptocurrency, and I'm going to show you right now. I mean, the price right now, it's where I like it. I like it, and it's too early for me to tell any bigger predictions than the ones that I already know, right? The predictions that I already know are the following. The prices can go much lower because what we've seen on Bitcoin go over the years as it goes down to the 200 moving average estimate. So the fact that Bitcoin is at $31,000 means nothing right now. We still need much bigger comeback. Right now, it's great that we're consolidated, but if we consolidate for a long time, that is actually not a good sign. Usually, from the history that we've seen, we could be still expecting, and I don't want to sound bearish, but hey, this is just a reality, at around a 20% drop. Let me tell you something, guys. If we have another 27-25% drop on Bitcoin, that's it. I know that the time for waiting to buy it's over, and now it's hunt season, open season back up. If you really are looking for the time to buy, you know what you do with your money. Like the only time that I will buy right now will be Terra Luna. I wouldn't be buying Crocoin right now. I wouldn't be buying Bitcoin right now. What I'll be buying is only if we have another 20% drop, because that will bring us to the close to the 200% to the 200-day estimate on Bitcoin. That gives me all the evidence I needed to buy. That's it. Because if we do that, historically speaking, there's no more way to go but up. There's no other way to go but up. If we compare that to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, we go there, that's going to be massive fire sale, right? I'm going to bring this one for us. I got a lot of different windows open here. And while that's loading, of course, the stock market did bounce back a little bit, which is good, but the stock market heavily more manipulated. So 11,000, if you guys are still working on your Roth IRAs and 401ks, it's a great time, right? So this one, oh man, we're going to be buy super soon. Wow. It really dropped here, and I'm looking at daily, and I can easily now see the big drop here on the rainbow chart. It's going to be buy super soon. So I've been looking at this chart starting on still cheap for a long time. Like you can take a look here that this is 2022 January, and this is April 2022, and we were holding still cheap for a long time. Finally, we crashed to accumulate, and we're heading to buy. Buy is going to be $25,000, right? Finally, at 20 to 22, that's going to be basically a fire sale. At a fire sale, it's not kidding. If somebody wants to sell their house and buy Bitcoin, you are more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Honestly, guys. Like, well, honestly, it's not a real estate speaking. If anyone here is a real estate or a realtor or something, right now is buying a house 6-5% down. 6 to 5% interest. Mortgage is worse right now. The interest rates are all increasing. So I watched news and for you guys, so you don't have to. And yeah, it's getting way more expensive. So for millennials or any other generation that are trying to buy a new house right now, you can, because I'm sure the prices are going to go down, but it's going to be more difficult. Well, that is, what's happening with the markets when it comes to inflation. So we're heading down, and I'm waiting for that, right? If I want to go very deep in my investments and buy once again with I don't know, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 plus dollars, boom, I need to be able to hold on a little bit more. However, if you're looking for a DCA strategy here where you're buying as you go down, that also works. That also works. But there's people that, I mean, there's some of us who don't really have enough money, right? I mean, I completely understand. You may get paid once a month, $500, $1,000 that you can spare from all your utilities and other bills into cryptocurrency. To those people, I tell you, don't go hard, split it in chunks. You often hear me say, buy the deal, or like, hold on. I mean, you have to really examine your own budget. And if you have only $500 a month, then really take it easy and don't rush, right? This is just a couple of tips that I'm telling you as a friend, because you have all kinds of investors here, and a lot of people can put thousands of dollars. Some people can only put hundreds of dollars, and that's totally fine. But as we go down to that $27,000, $25,000 range Bitcoin, which I'm still think we can get there. If we don't get there, that's totally fine. That's when I'm going to start going full hard, of course. Non-financial advice, Pavan says. Buying Terra now is a very bad idea. There will be a lot more downside as Terra is trying to sell its Bitcoin holding. It's Bitcoin that they bought a lot of them, right? So more I will say fear in the markets right now. That's why if like I bought some Terra Luna, but I didn't buy too much. But I worked my way down for sure. Welcome, Ricardo. Happy to have you here. And happy to have you all here in the live. Why don't we go ahead and start putting the first one. What you buying right now? Because that's a very popular question that I want to let my audience answer. So the first one, let's go easy on this one. Then the second one, let's go even easier on this one. Then the third one, let's go this one, because of course. And the last one, let's do Cronos protocols. This one is special for all my community. Welcome, everybody. Super happy to have you here. What you buying right now? So my community is always asking me that. I want to let my community respond, and I'm going to give you my thoughts here. So are you buying Bitcoin? Are you buying CRO? Are you buying Luna? Or are you buying any kind of Cronos protocols? I mean, whatever, whichever you want. Tell me. I want to hear from you. But of course, guys, like, oh man, I graduated with my master's in 2019, and I looked at the market, and I'm like, man, let's go. Sad to say that we were heading into. I mean, as I was, learning about investing and everything, I really started strong when there's a bear market right in front of us. The only good and positive things about this one is that when at last we're out of this mess, you and I will gonna be enjoying some nice and delicious profits as we sell later on in the future when there's a bull market. As you know, this is my main and ultimate prediction for the markets. Are you ready? Here it is. Using Bitcoin, right? Let's go ahead and be bearish and bullish at the same time. So what I'm predicting here is the following. And actually, I have my bull lines here. Bull market. No, where is it? I believe it's this one's. I need to delete one. I'm going to delete. I don't want to delete any of them, but I have to. I'm going to delete the 50 just for right now. And I'm going to use indicators and this one. Yes. So you see that? Oops. No. Okay, so these are my Bitcoin growth lines, the growth zones. So for sure, as you can tell, everybody, yeah, go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to explain. So we have been reaching that red zone, which is the maximum bubble territory for Bitcoin, right? Usually, as you can tell, we consolidate in the yellow zone, and we go to the green zone for fire sales and crashing levels. Okay, don't lose attention here. Pay attention closely. So what is Oscar Ramos predictions using some logarithmic curves for Bitcoin prices and price predictions? Easy. We come here, we drop. I'm not gonna go and do the consolidating part, but we are gonna be heading into this $150,000. It's coming. We're gonna head there in the next bull run. Right here, my friend, and this is not crazy. Like I'm telling you, it's not crazy. This might sound crazy to you, but it's not crazy. In the next bull run, we're gonna head there. Now, this is not what it seems. Of course, we're gonna have some levels of consolidations that are gonna be happening at levels of $100,000. We're gonna have consolidations coming at $70,000. Like we're gonna have different levels of consolidations here. This is gonna happen. But in the next bull run, according to some growth logarithmic lines that are justifiable for Bitcoin, I see that happening. Right? So you can tell right here in the past, I'm gonna use the past for this. In the past, we got it, as you can tell right here. This is 2013 for Bitcoin, right? So we were in that red zone. And in the bull run of 2017, we reached once again that red zone of $15,000. Now, guys, in 2017, when Bitcoin was $200, how many thought the price was gonna be $15,000? Like how many for reals? How many? None of it. Nobody thought that. Like you already know. Nobody. So Bitcoin can do that. And as you can tell, we consolidate, we come back, we close. So this is another lesson for all of us, right? Don't be afraid to sell to get profits, because if your strategy is holding for years, like a Roth IRA, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can make more money if you sell and buy the dip. That's just the reality. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it to you. So we reached this red line, this red zone, in the 2017 bull run. Now for the 2021 bull run, surprise, we did not. Here it is. We did not. We stayed there, right? And you know why? Well, chances are it's because of the war in Ukraine that occurred here that really stopped massively the continuously bull run that we could have, the pandemic, supply crisis, and inflation. So you see how macroeconomic problems really affect the bull run cycle? It happens. So for our next one, I'm predicting way above $100,000. Now that one is gonna be arriving 2024, 2023. I don't think 2022 is coming anytime soon for this bull run, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. So that is something important for us to notice, my friends. And I'm happy that I've already laid it out for you here, because I'm excited for this. When you take a look at the prices right now, it's paramount for us to go under this green growth zone for Bitcoin. And we are already under before we reach another much higher price. So I'm pretty excited. Touching that 200 is going to give us the buy signal for sure. It's going to give us the buy signal. And Terra Luna is coming even lower. Oh, baby. That's why I named this crashing. So, welcome back. Happy to be here. Some delicious water, gotta tell you. Mark says if it goes lower, then we are doing better than them. Remember, only 21 million coins for the world. Mark, you're right. It's gonna be interesting. Everything, how things are gonna unfold once we have a USDC coin and much more than that. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. For Bitcoin and for all these stable coins too. For Crocoin, definitely things are gonna get also wild as we are heading into the FIFA World Cup. We're gonna get into the FIFA World Cup. I'm excited for that one too. I mean, I wanted to go to the World Cup for sure, but I think I'm gonna wait for the next one that I believe is happening in Mexico, Canada, and the United States. I believe so. So that happens. I mean, I can go to Mexico easy. I can stay here in the United States. I mean, super, super awesome. So I know a lot of us are gonna go to that one for sure. Crocon at 23 cents is still there. I think pumping territory will be anytime in the 25, 26 range, 25, 26, 7 range. I have an entry at 28. So at 28, I can liquidate and expect bigger returns. So I'll be pretty happy if we do that. Tanks, what's up, man? You're all out of money buying all the dips. We want to have more by Thursday. I know, friends. A lot of people are out of money. I understand that. Same here, because we have the money where we want it. And the UST, the stablecoin, is even further down to 80 cents. So dark times for all in crypto mean great times for us to make money in the long run, baby. Once again, I'm excited to see this logarithmic chart because we're going to be in the buy anytime soon for Bitcoin. And that is pretty cool. It's already extremely fierce, so might as well go all full force in the buying once the time is right, as I've already explained on this one. Another great thing about crypto.com, everybody, 9 hours ago, Cronos chain has successfully upgraded to the new version 7 upgrade, which is explained right here. And basically, right, this goes for all my Cronos chain family. They are introducing a new fee market module dynamic free structure to the network. I haven't done much addition into my my pools right now, just recently, because I'm focusing on other different projects. But once I'm back to adding, I'm actually just waiting one day. It's just garbage that I have to wait so long for my Crocon to be unstaked. It's just insane, for reals. Just insane. Like, I want my money with me now because I've been wanting to buy some cheap MMF. Let me see how long am I waiting. Is it already done? We have one day, just one day, tomorrow. Man, one more day and I can unstake my CRO finally. Now, let me explain for those who may not understand what I'm saying right now. Once you stake your CRO in a validator on the DeFi wallet, that's it. You're getting 12%. That's the easiest way to get a lot of money for your CRO. A lot of people got really mad with the card because they slash everything and all the percentages. And I'm like, just come to DeFi. I mean, it makes no sense. Come to DeFi, right? Well, that 12% is great, but I always want more. And that's why I'm going to MMO to get more than 200% APR. And I trust the MMF ecosystem that is going to continue putting some nice projects and deliverables. Even though the price is extremely down, I think it's a great opportunity for me to go full force. I do think we're going to come back on that project, same as Tectonic and VBS Finance, but we want to judge them in a bull market, not really in a bear market, as things just go down and explode. I had another conversation with everybody, right, saying that this is a great time for us to test the waters with all these protocols. If they are worth something, they're going to survive. If they are really what they are portraying to be, they're going to survive. If they do not survive for some reason. Well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. But I think we're gonna be fine. Versa token, 10 cents. It's a 9 cents. Honestly, not doing that bad, to be honest with you. Aave and Uniswap, which are the leaders in the DEX, AMM, and lending and protocol, they're down, baby. They're down. So what do you expect all the different networks to do? METF, MIMAS. Actually, MIMAS put in some nice numbers. METF, 45% up, not bad. Savannah, 53% up, not bad. MMS, 25% up, not bad. I mean, you know, and MMF, let me go ahead and take a look at the price because I haven't seen it in a while. So just you can see the Fibonacci is there. I mean, we are now out of the 100% retracement. You see that? Look at that. MMF, we are of the 100% retracement, baby. Let's go. So I am having this one. I'm gonna move to the Ruby because why not? $400. Let's take it. Let's increase my journey with CRO. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep putting a lot of Cronos into my DeFi wallet, but I don't wanna earn 12%, although I know it's a very secure way to earn and to promote and to continue doing this, supporting the network. But baby, I'm bullish and I'm, greedy. Let's go ahead and get those bulge percentages. Once prices keep up, some APYs will continue growing, and I'll be very excited to see that. And MMF, it's barely starting, and it showed us everybody that has potential to put these numbers and also has potentials to liquidate. Although we had some issues with scrub finance, also we have some issues with other different problems, right? I'm bullish that we're gonna carry out and do very well. For MMF, honestly, when you go to Cronos News and you take a look at the other different options for the decentralized exchanges and MMOs, and AMMs, there's so many different acronyms that it's hard for me to put them in my mind. It's crazy. But I'm bullish in this one. So one day from now, I'm gonna have some CRO to swap it, and I'm gonna be buying as many as I can to do some of the balls and do it and just leave it there. It's a risky move because, of course, nothing is guaranteed. But I mean, risk. What is the word? Risky. I forgot it. But risky money make money. That is it. It's a Tuesday night, everybody. It's one of those nights. With 130 plus votes, everybody, let's go ahead and close the first poll right here, and we'll create a second one right now for all of us. Boom. Price of tectonic, and price of tectonic is also up. Not bad. It was super down, to be honest with you. So what are you buying right now, fam? And my awesome Cronos fam is saying CRO. Okay. Bitcoin at 22%, Luna at 21%, and 15% of my friends here are buying some of the Cronos ecosystem. That's not bad. That's some solid prices, let me tell you that. Solid. No risks, no reward. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Whew, exciting times. Thanks. You don't understand NXX. No idea what that one is, bro. If you want to explain it to me, that'll be awesome. Mark, do you think Luna will survive this decoupling of the stablecoin that feels like a backstab for a lot of people? Yes, because here it is. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is really how I feel oftentimes about this. I just feel that crypto projects and organizations in blockchain have so much responsibility on their backs, and us, the customers, that just press buy and hold, expecting everything, right? Of course, I mean, no, there's no question that I want them to protect my money, and if something was to happen to my money, I want answers and a refund. But like, just imagine if you are in your 50s. You remember the dot-com bubble. You remember the dot-com era, right? The 2000, the 2001. I mean, back in the day, I was super young, so I was playing N64 and all the PlayStation 1, but you guys were here. when everything crashed, Amazon crashed, Apple crashed, and Nokia crashed, and I mean, I don't really know what other things crashed. Do you think people weren't? Uh, you think people were happy back then? Of course they weren't. I mean, they were very unhappy. The stocks were down, 401ks were crashing, and everything was crashing. And so, of course, this is just cycles, right? Technology is moving really fast in blockchain. And oftentimes, when you have something moving so fast, there are spaces for loopholes, and bad actors take advantage of that. Of course, we want things to succeed in the most safe way possible. And the government is always looking for more ways for them to pitch in and, one, get control, and two, tax us the way that it is. So, I mean, I think my point is, I like what Cronos is doing, for example. I like what Flexa Network is doing with AMP. I like what Cardano is doing with its entire ecosystem. I like what Silvio Micali is doing with Algorand. And although I don't know much what Do Kwon is doing with Terra Luna, but I mean, it does seem that the guys are putting so much work behind it. And it's not that they planned this attack. They wanted to make all their holders super dissatisfied on purpose. That's what I feel. So yeah, I think my angle is, let's just hold for a second, take advantage of the dip. Don't sell if you're at a massive loss, because it makes no sense for you to sell. Makes no sense. And learn from this. Get educated. Learn from this. And once things turn around, and later on you see a dip from 100 Luna to 90 Luna, you can tell all those babies in crypto, chill, kiddos. This is nothing. Am I right or not? You guys tell me. You guys tell me. But that's what I think. I know what Crypto.com did a couple weeks ago with the card. I was like, okay, I see. They're growing. I know it's gonna be hard, but somebody has to make those tough decisions. In this case, was an attack. So it was something that wasn't planned by them. So yes, there's gonna be some people that are never gonna go with Luna again, because this is impossible that any stablecoin does, and how come they couldn't prevent this. But I mean, guys, we know that bad actors, just take a look at the amount of scams and spams and garbage there is. I post a video and there's 10 scammers there. Like, it's insane. I delete one, 10 come up. Like, I don't know what else to do. YouTube doesn't help. Like, Twitter's not helping too. Like, it's so irresponsible from them, right? So we're living dark times in that specific area and category, right? So that's how I feel. But I hope that Do Kwon is going to come up, is going to fix this problem. That's what everybody's expecting. And after that, then move on and recover from this and learn from this lesson. Oftentimes, sad to say, but it's true, you need first the strategy to fix the loophole. That's it. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody, and consider subscribing to the channel. My name is Oscar Ramos, and I'm happy that you're here. And if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, please stay by, because that's exactly the kind of person I'm looking for, because everybody's welcome, right? Everybody's welcome. People disagree and agree with me, and that is exactly what this space is meant for, because we're all going in the same boat, right? Financial freedom with cryptocurrency projects that we can identify and hold and be proud of it and say, you know what? X project is helping so many people. X project is doing this, and kind of learn and go from there. Because Solana, Algorand, Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, these are blockchains, right? That you can build on top of them or underneath them. And that is so incredibly powerful. And Terra Luna, for example, helps a lot of people across the globe with these stable coins, right? Fast, cool methodology, but the bear market was something that this market pressure wasn't really accustomed for Terra Luna. So it affected everybody, a lot of people with the sell-offs. And it was the perfect time for any bad actor to come and say, let's attack right now. So what do you do now? If you believe in the long term of this project, if you continue doing your research, you buy. If you want to see even lower lows, because we talked about Bitcoin already, you hold your buy. So my position here is we're gonna see some lower lows. I hope so. I hope this is just a bull trap, because baby, we are ready for this. Let's go. You need more money. Everybody needs more money at this point for sure. How long till Luna bounces back? It can bounce back in a day to a level of $40 to $50. It just is up to one beautiful tweet from Do Kwon. That's it. Because the last thing he said was getting close. And I'm gonna refresh this to see if he has said something else, but he just said master of stablecoin Luna and nothing else. Getting close. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the comments here, because Twitter gives us the best answers. See if there's anything here. Staying strong for sure. Price is discounted because others have already executed large amounts of swaps. Keep fighting. We know this wasn't you. You see, you have a lot of support behind you. Teach them a lesson. Yep. So of course, there's a lot of people coming at them, but this was an attack on them. We know we're getting attacked. Lunatics strong together. Yep. Just as soon as this started, the amount of spams is just insane. So there's, of course, people buying these services of scams and just trying to destroy your reputation very, very quickly for Terra Luna. Sorry to say, but for me, it's all points towards. So yeah, it is what happens with Terra Luna oftentimes, and with some of these different projects. But I think we're gonna be fine at the end of the day with all of this, and we gotta keep moving forward. Like what I found here, monthly full. So moving forward, there's an increased uncertainty with respect on how the markets will regain its trust with USD and other stablecoins amid this impressive sell-off. So many investors expect some sort of test for USD and other algorithmic stablecoins. So let me talk a little bit about this one, right? When you go to Cronos, you see some algorithmic stablecoins from Cronos protocols. You see some. I personally try to stay low key on them, because imagine how delicate are they. When you hear something is pegged to something, because I know there's many, especially on MMF ecosystem, I'm like, cool. They can run up all the way to the moon, but they can also come crashing very, very fast, right? So for my portfolio, I just try to stick with my top winners, and I'm telling you straight to your face, I'm not hiding anything. I try to stay away from pegged stable coins that are not in my top 50 by market cap. I might lose in profits because they can be the next meme, like the next 100x crypto. Nobody knows, and I probably will miss in those profits, and I'm okay with that. But I try to stay low key with them, because just imagine how delicate they can be. So I think that amount of risk I try to avoid. And if I'm gonna put money on MMF, on the MMF ecosystem, it's gonna be on MM Finance and MMO, and that's it. I can try, some other projects, but low key, I'm going full force on MMF, because that's what I believe, right? We just saw the massive level of crashes Savannah did, METF did, and other ones did. PES also, I saw someone post a comment saying that they bought at 2,000 and now the price was like at $9 or so. So they're very, very risky and delicate. And if you're, in my opinion, if I'm going to DeFi, which is already risky indeed, I'm going to take it easy, right? But what is the other side of the equation that I'm not talking right now? If you hit it big, you're going to go to the sky and back in no time. So you choose what you like. You choose what works for you, right? It's really the beautiful thing about crypto. It really goes for whichever type of risk you have. So take a look at this. So this is what Terra Luna is doing right now. Terra Luna Foundation Guard has announced that it will loan 750 million of Bitcoin over the counter firms to help protect the peg, as well as another loan of 750 USD to buy Bitcoin in its stabilizing efforts. So these moves appear to be pushing USD higher, could potentially work for sure. However, these remain, some hard times for Terra Luna because of what's happening. So this person thinks that the founder and the foundation need to manage this crisis to see how it's going to perform long term. And I do believe that, right? If Do Kwon is not able to convince the crowd, which I hope he will, then he's going to have a hard time gaining that trust back. And I've just said just a couple minutes ago that I believe that Terra Luna is a good project still, but we need them to come back very fast to solve this bumpy ride. See that? Love it, guys. Love it. The stablecoin market is very important to the proper functioning of many aspects of the crypto market. And this is very, very true. Like, the stablecoins help us so much in liquidity pools, because if you want to avoid impermanent loss, what you do is, instead of having 2 altcoins, you do 2 stablecoins, so you have 0 impermanent loss, so they don't move as the market shakes, and you continue earning and earning and earning. But imagine if you had a if you had a pool, which they are on Anchor protocol, and one with USD and another one with another maybe USDC. This one is going down and you're receiving impermanent loss. You see that? So that is another way, because a lot of people are buying USD for pools, and that makes them lose a lot of money. And that's not what people like. That's not what people like, for sure. RP saying, looking like a rock pool. It is not a rock pool, for sure. I don't think Cryptosaurus, Coin Bureau, and many other of the most reputable YouTube channels that I watch are telling me that it's gonna be are talking about a rock pool like Terra Luna. I watched some of their videos on it, and it's just top quality developers and people that are doing something right. It's just that in these times, for sure, we always want to find someone to either blame or it's just fun at the end of the day. When you have low prices, there's so much to do for humans that just to look at this and blame and have fun on it. But for some other humans, it's like, man, let's go ahead and buy and believe in this project long term, because there's really not gonna be many other times where you see this, unless you have another attack like this one. Volatile environment. Oh yes. So Do Kwon for sure has to come out. He said on March 14 that they have 10 billion in Bitcoin reserves. So that is another reason why it was down, because Bitcoin is a volatile asset. It's not gonna be just at one price. One of the reasons why it's also coming close to a recovery plan. Gotta be looking at that for sure for Terra Luna. Everybody's right now looking at it, and I'm buying, of course. I bought it and I'm holding, and I'm expecting, of course, some nice prices for later on, because I do believe this one is gonna be pretty cool, my friends. $15 right now coming down, and the USD at 79 cents. So I'm starting to see some red right now with the prices. I'm gonna go back to crypto.com right here. And from here all the way to the bottom, my friends, we're looking at about 13% down. So the lowest price was 3% down. Then right now it's about 13% down. Can we go that down? I think so. Welcome aboard, everybody. Where you guys watching us from? Show me right now. Here from Texas. Let's go. Oh, baby. Could USDC drop like that? I don't think so, because they do have dollar reserves. There's one thing that you also have to know. When it comes to stable coins, they have to have something in reserves to be pegged to, right? And USDC has the dollar amount. Tether has dollars, but also other altcoins. And Terra Luna seems they had Bitcoin. That's why you saw it like this. You see, USDC has dollars, Benjamins. So that's why, in my opinion, USDC is my favorite, right? But it's really difficult to find it at a great APR on a pool. We got Croatia, Colombia, Connecticut, sell the dip, Texas, Norway, and Italy, and more people coming in. That's great, everybody. It's awesome. That's what we want to see. I really, really want to see this one coming down for our Bitcoin and for everything. And I'm starting to see some red, so that's what we're looking for right now. All my algorithmic curves for growth. I mean, we're already down this green zone, guys, and we already know that the max amount of price of Bitcoin that I'm proposing for the next bull run is roughly about the $150,000 for Bitcoin. At $150,000 for Bitcoin, that's putting Crocoin at way above $1. At that point, if you're smart and want to make some profits before another bear market, you're going to sell some to get some profits. It's like if I'm telling you, would you sell at $69,000 Bitcoin or keep holding it? You answer that question for me, right? Now, you do whatever you want with your money, right? But what I'm saying is, I want to become even more smarter every single day, and I want to make sure I play my cards very well, so I make the most money long term, my friends. Long term. El Paso, Texas. That's nice. And Chicago in the house too. That's also, guys. Welcome aboard. Got a bunch of different links down there too in the description, guys. And at the top of the chat, you have my Discord page. So go ahead and join if you want more content and more behind the scenes info, because the first people that know are my members here on YouTube and my Patreons that help and support me along this ride. That I love you guys. You appreciate your kind and awesome support. And look, Bitcoin under 30,000. That's the title. Crocoin under 20 cents can totally happen still. Terra Luna crash. Once again, it's a demonstration of what it can happen to any other blockchain if you really have a big fat issue like they've had in just a couple last hours for them, right? But a lot of people like Terra Luna's place and what dogecoin is doing with the project and what it has done. And I like when I was in the Twitter space with Tyler Spartling from Flexa Network, where they're trying to do an acquire Terra USD for more even payments across the globe. This Terra Luna is going to be partnering with even more other blockchains to make sure things go the way they expect. And I'm sure Cosmos, with the Cosmos SDK, the software development kit, can help out with that, because that's actually what Crypto.com is using with Cronos. Without Cosmos SDK, it wouldn't have been possible for them. So it's key to collaborate with other blockchains. Polkadot can also come into the question because it also helps all these blockchains communicate to each other, and Chainlink providing price feeds for that. So, you know, the end of the day, this is going to be a nice bear season for everybody to test their waters and see if their utility is going to take them afloat or not. And I'm bullish. It will for sure. I'm bullish. It will. A lot of people can afford Bitcoin right now. John, let me tell you that. And that's what we're here holding. Thank you, Mata. Appreciate it. Happy to have you in the house. Happy to have you here for sure. And I want everybody, for all those who want to understand what's happening in the markets, what I want, of course, is for us to be looking at the Bitcoin Rainbow chart last price fire sale. That is going to be the go-to for me and for a lot of us to buy massively. Because what's happening with Terra Luna is, of course, adding a lot of lawmakers push for more regulation, more and more and more regulation. And the Fed is hungry for a new stablecoin, which is the USDC, and to basically take over and control of whatever they want. That is what's happening. Crypto downturn, also the NFT market. I also have it here for you. I've been involved a lot with NFTs, and I've seen the drop with the Bored Yacht Club and other side drops. So if you are looking into an entry for the NFT market, this might be a great chance for you, to be honest with you. Might be a great chance, so don't miss it. We had a nice fat upgrade for Cronos version 0.70. Still cannot pronounce this, so Huygens probably. So for all of those, my Cronos holders and crypto.com people, it's coming up better because we know what's going to end up happening with crypto.com in November. It's going to be the FIFA World Cup, and I'm super excited. I'm not going to go to Qatar, but I'm going to be watching from my place. I tell you that. And I'm super excited for it. We are looking at a 1.41 trillion, everybody. So far at this time, the markets are looking steady. The markets are looking quiet. And for the last hour or so, we're just kind of holding. The only one, of course, that is doing just massive retracements is going to be Terra Luna. Terra Luna, remember, it was actually at position 8, 7th, much higher than Solana. But with this, Solana and Terra Luna actually were right next to each other. And now with all of this, it's down. You see? Now you can actually appreciate what Cardano and Solana do too. Even though they're super down, it's very important to have a nice core security privacy structure in your code and in your blockchain, because there are bad actors out there. And what Terra Luna, I mean, it's right next to CRO already. Right next to CRO. It's insane. This can happen to any type of blockchain that they are not putting enough, I would say, funds and care to their security. It can happen, guys, and we do want to be careful. They want to be careful with it for sure. For the new people that want an entry, this is perfect. But for the ones that are holding for much higher, $80, $90, $70, that is a slap in the face. So yeah, if you're a Terra Luna holder for a long term, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and tell me your experience, because I want to go ahead and hear you for sure. Cronos from here can do a 5x to $1, 4x to $1, and that's going to happen later on. Probably not in 2022 by looking at how things are looking right now. But baby, we're not going to be selling. Absolutely. Hey, welcome, Mohammed. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? And welcome aboard. Out of all of this, guys, I'm very impressed on Shiba Inu. Honestly, not many people are talking about Shiba Inu, but hey, 11% Shiba Inu. Let's go, baby. I love it. Shiba Inu in the house. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's what we want to see, right? I mean, Terra Luna crashed and Shiba Inu still here. Hey, baby. Honestly, I mean, Shiba Inu is putting some pretty nice numbers, and I like it, honestly. I'm happy for Shiba Inu for that. I'm really, really happy for it. You see, even the meme coins are holding stronger than some of the most powerful blockchains. That's something to be happy about for sure. Let's go, baby. USD right now still under 80, so still a lot of movement and shakiness in the market for that one. 22, 22, 23 on CROcoin. Let's go, baby. That's exactly what we want to see for sure. Sheep going to the moon. The Fed study crypto and plan to drop this and shake out people from the markets. This is how they control our financial freedom. Honestly, you're not that wrong, and I don't think you are, my friend. But yeah, they like fear, and they like to distract us. Distraction is key for the government too. It's cool, but at the end of the day, they know how to manipulate the masses. And us, the smart people who are in crypto, they want our money back now. Even on NFTs and what else? And DeFi, they want to tax us everywhere. I'm like, man, give us something. But it is what it is. It is what it is. $16 sterling or so. This is exactly some of the prices that, of course, we want to see at the end of the day. So holding, baby. Not planning to sell. Holding strong. Holding strong. Let me go ahead and give you why it's more crash, or is it over? That's a very good, important question. The worst is yet to come. Need more info, because that's what I'm here for. Send it. Send it for all of us. Welcome, welcome. Bam. It's over. People are saying, I love it. That's exactly what we want to see. It's the last poll of the day. Why not? If you're new here, my name is Oscar Ramos and I talk about crypto, and I'm very happy to have you here in the channel. If you're already an old time, well, you already know the drill, and I'm pretty excited to have you too. And honestly, we're growing slowly but surely. You gotta know that actually today it's something weird. Actually, just remember, but today is my channel's birthday, my second birthday here in the channel. Started this one on April in 2020, not knowing much. If you see my accent, of course, imagine before, you can go back to my first video. But I never let that stop me, and growing slowly but surely, learning a lot, and finally came to a position where I'm really comfortable, really comfortable. And this is barely the beginning, because now that we know so much for the next bull run, we're gonna go to the moon. So if God willing, the channel goes to much higher level of awareness, you're gonna come with me too. And I'm very happy for that, because we started from nothing, and this is all hard work, and you guys' appreciation and love. And honestly, this is amazing. The idea is, of course, to teach people, to let people know about crypto, to let people know about investing. And if you need someone, of course, a coach or just a helping hand, the best way to reach out to me is on Patreon and on Discord, because that's where I talk every single day with my patrons, right? And if for some reason you think, you cannot pay or so, well, oftentimes it's late, very late, but I do reply oftentimes on Twitter. That's another place that I'm growing slowly but surely. I'm happy to be collaborating. I'm going to show you something quick that I haven't told anyone, but yeah, for sure. Give me one sec. So I got a free miner. As you know, if you watch the channel, you know that I have miners, right? So I got a free one that I'm going to make a video. It's called Panther. So they called me and basically gave me a free, beautiful miner, and I'm gonna make a video about it. So you will have more info on that one soon. Very excited to use that, by the way. So we also talk about different ways of making money, DeFi, miners, and much more. And guess what is one of my latest ones? Stepping App. Yep, you may have heard of Stepping App, but that one is coming too for my life. So I'm gonna be walking and earning money. So there's many different ways to make money, and I talk about it in the channel. And I'm super happy to have you here. Get ready for the ride, because it's gonna be a big one. All right, friends, let's go ahead and get to 100 votes very quickly. Thank you, Farah. Happy to have you here in the channel. I share your channel on my Twitter. Thank you, Kahun. Appreciate it. Thank you, John. This year of the bear killing investors, or tiger killing investors. I see Bitcoin touching 10K. Nice. Happy birthday on the channel. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that a much. Thanks. Appreciate it, my man. Welcome. I added a new alert sound. Do you think this could be the end of Luna? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Everybody's selling their cryptos is bad. Something bad is happening. No, really, it's gonna be fine. It's just the bear market season. There you go. Thanks. Thank you very much, my friend. It is not the end of Luna. Don't even worry about it. Deutschland, Mars, that's true. Actually, just a little one, tectonic, right? Tectonic is right here, 2036, 28, BVS Finance, MMO. So, yes. These prices, man. These prices, tectonic, MMF, MMO, Tiger, MIMAS, METF. These prices, we just got at the worst time. They launch at a great time, because it's always a great time to welcome any project in crypto, but they launch at the worst time because it's a bear market. So they make them look like garbage, but they're not garbage. Not all of them, of course. Like, I know mine ones, right? Very well. So just know that, right? Just the worst timing. That's pretty much what it is for all these good ones. 113 votes. There you go. Just want to see if he said something, and he hasn't. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and stop this one right now. And the winner is going to be, AMP is done now. It's super cheap. The worst is yet to come, 57%. What is my answer to that? I hope that one's right, because I want to see more blood in the market. Moral of the story, my friends, make sure you keep some delicious, delicious cash on the side. And if the only Bitcoin you can buy is this one, then do so, everybody. This is a physical coin that you don't want to miss. I have this one. I have Shiba Inus. I have a Cardano. There's an amazing link in the description down below. Get some of these physical coins and show them off. They're pretty cool, honestly. And it's a great website. You can get as many as you want with Kaiser. So I have a link down below for if you're interested in getting Ethereum and Bitcoin at 15% return, like 15% APY. I have a link down there with how to investing. If you like crypto.com and you haven't signed up, I have my link down there for you too, and many more that you can go ahead and get more free money on this side. Guys, keeping some cash on the side for it, of course. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you kind and awesome support. My name is Oscar Ramos, and what a blessing it is. And more videos, more content coming your way. I'm excited. How about you? God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button before you leave. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace. Take it easy, my friends. So far, so good. 8:45 p.m. If by 12 p.m., tonight, everything crashes, we were prepared. We were prepared. Bye, my fam. Adios, chicos. Cuídense mucho. Nos vemos. Of course, I know Spanish. I'm from Mexico. Just kidding. It's just fun, guys. We have to have fun in life. Come on. Peace.